A Shalom, all praises, honor, and glory belongs to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kodash. Double honors unto the elders and to the apostles of Great Millstone. And salutations to the hopeful elect, the men that are pushing this truth in the four corners and the highways and byways. And once again, all praises, honor, and glory belongs to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kodash. Alright, this is your brother Yakal once again. And this is going to be a lesson concerning, you need to be humble with it. All right, I saying you need to be humble with the knowledge, humble with this truth. That Yahweh Bashem Yahushai had given you. All right, because we literally don't have anything to be proud about. All right, yeah, the scriptures say that that knowledge puffeth up. All right, and at times you would feel a bit puffed up with the knowledge, right? But at the same time, you still need to be humble with it. You see, you shouldn't be haughty, all right? And you lift up yourself and think to yourself that you gonna save yourself, all right? So let me get some scriptures. I start with 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 18. It says, "Let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world, let him become a fool that he may be wise." You see, and that's starting with people in the truth that was ignorant of the truth and now coming into the truth. That's how they should be. All right, they should become fools. All right, be as though they know absolutely nothing, but away wherever they would have learned outside, and then come into the truth and receive this word. All right, they come as a blank slate, so to speak. You see, it says, "Let no man deceive himself." All right, and the word deceive, Strong's 1818, expataho. All right, it says to deceive. Strong's definition: to seduce, wholly, beguile, deceive. See? Search it on Google. It says deliberately cause someone to believe something that is not true, especially for personal gain. See, so a man deceiving himself is causing himself to believe a lie. All right, so it says, "Let no man deceive himself." See, go back. "Let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world, let him become a fool that he may be wise." So you put away whatever it is that you would have learned, according to Esau's school system. All right, your degree, your masters, whatever it is, it means absolutely nothing. All right, and as you put those things away, and you become as a child, all right, that enables you, or that gives you that advantage, to learn fast. All right, for you to receive this word, but if you put up that brick wall, all right, and you say, "Hey, I already know this in the world," then you struggle to actually receive this word. You see, verse 19, it says, "For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High, for it is written, He hath taken the wise in their own craftiness." See, the point is that the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. All right, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is on a greater level, and it far exceeds, the wisdom of this world. All right, the psychology and the whole different things, the science. you know, it's cheap, you know, it's fraud, it's of no value, you know, compared to this wisdom. All right. So as you come into the truth, you know, you be simple, you be foolish. All right, so that you could become wise. All right, you don't come to the truth all puffed up thinking that you know so much. See? Um, yeah, this is Wisdom of Solomon 1 verse 1. It says, love righteousness, ye that be judges of the earth, think on Yahweh with a good heart. And it says, and in simplicity of heart seek him. See, so you seek the Lord, you know, with simplicity of heart, you know, and the synonym of simplicity is foolish. All right, which mean not to know. All right, you don't behave as though you know so much. See, but you allow Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you know, the spirit, the Ruach Kodash, to have the free course, you know, to move, to do what it does. You know, to expound the dark sayings and the parables to you. You know, yeah. Let me get Sirach. Yeah, this is Sirach chapter 3 in verse 18. It says, the greater thou art, the more humble thyself, and thou shalt find favor before the Most High, before Yahweh. See, so now that you start getting the knowledge, all right, now that the Most High is actually revealing certain mysteries to you, all right, now you're becoming a great man. You see, because of the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Now the scriptures say the greater thou art, so the more you gain, the more you understand, the more you're able to receive certain parables, certain dark sayings, the more you need to be humble. You know, the more, you know, you have to be as a child. All right, not stupid, but humble. See, let me just get you know, meaning of that word humble. All right, the dictionary. All right, it says, not pretentious or magnificent, unpretending, unassuming. All right, it says, having a low opinion of oneself, not proud. All right, now, should you have a low opinion of yourself? No, you should have, you know, high self-esteem. You know, you should see yourself with a certain value. All right, so this definition is off, but it says not proud, arrogant, or assuming, modest. All right, the word modest. So it says not bragging or boasting about, and this is the point. All right, so you shouldn't brag or boast about what you have. All right, like for example, niggas in the world, these celebrities, they're very proud, and they brag and they boast about the cars, about the money, about the women, all right, and about the worldly stuff that they have. You see, but us in this truth, we are to be humble, all right, and what we have that make us rich is this wisdom. So what? We don't brag or we don't boast about the wisdom that we have. You know, you don't go up to brothers like, hey, I know this, I know that. You see, scripture talk about and let me get it, right? So let me finish up here. It says, not bragging or boasting about one's achievement, unpretentious, humble, all right, small, moderate in size, pure and delicate from sense of pro propriety, slakia. So let me look up unpretentious to get this one. It says simple, humble, not pretentious, plain. You just be ordinary with it. Alright? You just be ordinary. Alright? Flat, level. Ordinary. See? Lacking adornment or ornamentation. Unemblemished. Alright? So, you just shouldn't brag or boast about this knowledge that you have. You see? I think there's let me get this. Slovakia. Sirach 32 and verse 8, it says, let thy speech be short, comprehending much in few words. It says, be as one that knoweth, and yet holdeth his tongue. See? And that's you, not being boastful. Alright? It says, be as one that knoweth, and yet holdeth his tongue. And that takes great humility. Alright? To know so much. Which even though you know so much, you still don't know so much, because compared to the knowledge and understanding of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, you still don't know. Alright, you still know very little. But compared to the niggas in the world, you know a lot. Alright, you know a lot. So it says, be as one that knoweth, and yet holdeth his tongue. Alright, so when compared to these people, you know so much. And it takes great humility, alright, to know so much and be able to rule your tongue and be able to stay quiet. You see? And that's where you want to be in this truth. Now where your spirit is lifted up and you want to pour out wisdom, when it's not your time to speak, alright, when it's not appropriate for it, you see, and you're just pouring it out for pouring it out sake, or pouring it out so that men could, see that you know a lot. You see? You go to what's that? Ecclesiastes, Proverbs 16 in verse 18. It says pride goeth before destruction, and an haughty spirit before a fall. You see? Yeah, see, so pride always go before destruction. Like the minute that you start, the minute that you find yourself becoming prideful, alright, or proud, hey, you have to pray about it. Ask the Most High to take that proud spirit away from you. See? Because hey, you're going to fall, and the Most High going to destroy the proud. See? Like Esau is the proudest there is. And Esau has a great destruction coming to him. So will you think that the Most High ain't going to destroy you for being proud? Yes, the Most High will destroy you. Alright, it says, and the haughty spirit before a fall. Better is it to be to be of an humble spirit with the lowly, all right, than to divide the spoil with the proud. See, like the scripture say that is 14. I think Sirach 13. Yeah, it says, because the scripture say in Proverbs, better it is, to be of a lowly spirit. All right, Salakia. Let me read it. Let me read it back. Yeah, let me read it back. It says, better it is to be of an humble spirit with the lowly. Right? It is better for you to be humble and you be among the lowly, the humble in spirit as well. All right, than to divide the spoil with the proud. See, because as you divide the spoils with the proud, and you mix and you mingle with them, then that same spirit that is upon them gonna jump on you, and the same destruction that they get coming to them, the Most High gonna destroy you likewise. See, so let me go back. This is Sirach chapter 13 and verse 1. It says, he that toucheth pitch shall be defiled therewith, and he that had fellowship with a proud man shall be like unto him. Alright, so hey, it's better to be with the lowly, and that same humble spirit, gonna be on you. Alright, you're gonna feed off of the lowly's spirit. See, and then you and the brothers among you, you all gonna be in that lowly spirit. All right, the humble spirit. All right, but if you're among the proud, guess what? You're gonna be proud just like them. You always want to divide the spoils. Partake in their activities. See, you're gonna be just like them. All right, it says, burden not thyself. Salakia. It says, burden not thyself above thy power while thou livest, and have no fellowship with one that is mightier and richer than thyself, and all agree the kettle and the earthen pot together. For if the one be smitten against the other, it shall be broken. All right. Let me go back to chapter 3. Yes, it says, the greater thou art, the more humble thyself, and thou shalt find favor before Yahweh. It says, many are in a high place and of renown, but mysteries are revealed unto the meek. And meek is a synonym of humble, of being humble or humility. All right. It says, many are in high place and of renown, but mysteries are revealed unto the meek. For the power of Yahweh is great, and he is honored of the lowly. All right. And the Most High would deal with the humble, more than he deal with the proud. All right. The Most High would reveal mysteries unto the meek. Open their eyes to see certain things. Because guess what? The Most High would show you something that is for you. And you being humble, most of the time you can just speak when you need to. All right, you ain't gonna spew out things. Be speaking on things that don't concern you, speaking on things that is not the time to speak about it. All right, but the proud, if the Most High show them something that's for them, guess what? They're gonna show the whole world. All right, that's why the Most High deal with the humble more than he deal with the proud. because a proud person don't know what to do with this knowledge. You see? So Lord's willing, this lesson was edifying. All right, to the hopefully like. Shalom.